Good morning, students. Today we will be doing remaining numericals of exercise 2A for class 8th, subject physics. And children, you all are required to open page number 36 of your physics textbook titled Concise Physics by Selena Publications. So children, kindly open your physics notebook also to do the numericals along with. So children, let us study first of all question number 12 and 13. Now children, let us see what is given in question number 12 and 13. Now this is question 12. First of all, let us study with 12th question. Children, read the question first of all and write down what are the different things given to us in this question, and then we will find its solution. Yes, students, the question is a toy car. A toy car initially moving with uniform velocity of 18 km per hour. Already moving with velocity means it is initial velocity, which will be represented by small u. U is 18 km per hour and it comes to stop in 2 seconds. That means after a time of 2 seconds, it is coming to stop. Stop means final velocity is 0. Children, I'll write down velocities in terms of meter per second. Since time was given to be in seconds, and in question they are saying find the retardation in SI units. So SI units of velocity is meter per second. So our first step to the question is, let us convert 18 kilometer per hour into meter per second. So that means 18 into 1000 meter upon 3600 seconds. Even you can divide directly with 5 by 18. So this is 5. This comes out to be 18. And this 18 ones are 18 ones are. So our initial velocity becomes 5 meter per second. Now let us use the formula. What was the formula? The formula was acceleration is equal to v minus u upon t. Now v is 0, u is 5, t is 2. Now what is 0 minus 5? 0 minus 5 is minus 5. So minus 5 by 2, which can be written as minus 2.5 meter per second square. So acceleration comes out to be minus 2.5 meter per second square. Now children, if acceleration is minus 2.5, what can we say about retardation? What is retardation here? Since the question, in this question, we are being asked about retardation. And retardation basically means negative acceleration. So whenever your acceleration is coming negative, that means we are having retardation. But when we are writing retardation, kindly do not write the sign of negative along with. See, our acceleration here was, what was my acceleration coming? My acceleration was coming minus 2.5. Since our speed is decreasing, we are applying brakes, we are reducing the speed. Whenever we are reducing the speed, our acceleration comes out to be negative. And negative acceleration is also known as retardation or deceleration. So what is negative acceleration? Negative acceleration is known as retardation. Very good, students. So you can note down the answer. Now let us do question number 30. So children, try to do 13th question yourself now. A car accelerates at a rate of 5 meters per second square. Find the increase in its velocity in time of 10 seconds. So children, remember the formula of acceleration? What was acceleration? Acceleration was equal to rate of change of velocity. So we could write change of velocity divided by time interval. So change of velocity divided by time is known as acceleration. And here we are provided with acceleration. What is its value? Acceleration is 5 meters per second and we have to find this change. Children, increase in velocity or decrease in velocity, both refers to change, that there is some change in velocity. So here I'll write down increase in velocity, since they are saying that velocity is increasing. Increase in velocity divided by time, and time is 2 seconds here. So if you take this 2 seconds on the left side, it becomes multiplication. So 5 into 2, 10. So what do we mean? That we'll be getting an answer of increase in velocity will be now how much? It will be equal to 10 meter per second. Children, kindly see the units. Meter per second square refers to acceleration and meters per second refers to velocity. I hope this is clear. Children, in the same manner, you have to do 15th question yourself. So you try 15th question and the solution is given in PDF, but I want you all to try this question yourself. So now you can pause your video and do question number 15th, and later on you can resume the session to learn how to do the solution for 16th question. So now pause it and do 15th question yourself. So students, now let us do question number 16th. So this question number 16th, what are they saying? The car is moving in a straight line with speed 18 km per hour. So the initial velocity of car is 18 km per hour. Converted into meter per second, it comes out to be 5 meters per second. Remember, we did in this last question also. We have to write down 18 multiply by 1000 upon 3600 meter per second. So if you solve it, your initial velocity, you have to show the calculation, all the cancellations. You'll get your velocity, initial velocity as 5 meters per second. Now it is stopped in 5 seconds by applying brake. So that means you have applied brakes and after 5 seconds, the velocity is, final velocity of the object is 0. So now first part is find the car, speed of car in meters per second, done. Second is let us find retardation. Why we are having retardation? Because we are decreasing the velocity. We have applied the brakes. So acceleration is equal to v minus u by t. V is 0 minus 5 divided by 5. Now 0 minus 5, minus 5 divided by 5. If it comes out to be minus 1 meter per second square. So this was the acceleration. we have to find retardation. So what will be retardation, children? Retardation is negative acceleration, and here it will be just, we will remove the sign of minus. I'll write it as 1 meter per second square. So this is our retardation. Now comes the important concept here. So children, further they are asking, find the speed of car after 2 seconds of applying the brakes. So after 5 seconds, the velocity is 0, but they are asking what happens after 2 seconds. So you have to find final velocity after 2 seconds. Again using same formula. A is equal to V minus U by T. Now put A as minus 1. Don't write down 1. A is minus 1 here. V we have to find, minus U was T, 5, and time is also 5. So this, sorry, here time is 2 seconds, students, because we are asking what happens after 2 seconds. So this 2 will go on the left side. It becomes minus 2 is equal to V minus 5. And now if you take this minus 5 on left side, becomes, very good, plus 5. Excellent. So V will be equal to 5 minus 2, 3 meter per second. So that is your answer for final velocity. Here, why we have taken 2 seconds? Because in the question they are asking, find velocity after 2 seconds, while the acceleration will take same. We will not change the acceleration. Acceleration is minus 1 only. After 5 seconds, the car is stopping, but after 2 seconds, its speed has decreased from 5 to 2, 5 to 3, and then further, slowly, its speed decreases to point 0. So after 5 seconds, velocity is 0, but after 2 seconds, velocity comes out to be 3 meter per second. So I hope this is clear. You can pause this audio and video, and children, kindly do this question now yourself. And afterwards you can resume your session further. Children, there are 2 examples which I have solved. Such questions we have done in class 7 in our chapter number 2nd. So here a train first travels 30 minutes with a velocity of 30 km per hour, and then for 40 minutes with the velocity of 40 kilometers per hour. So what you have to find? You find total distance and the total time taken, the average velocity of the train. First step is, let us divide into 2 cases. When time is 30 minutes and speed is 30 kilometer per hour. 30 minutes converted into hour, and then find distance. That how much distance it has traveled in first 30 minutes. The formula of distance is speed multiplied by time. So that means 30 kilometer per hour into 30 minutes means half an hour. So our distance comes out to be 15 kilometer. And similarly, in case 2, when time is 40 minutes, then your speed is 40 kilometer per hour. So convert 40 minutes into hours and then find distance. That comes out to be 80 by 3 kilometers. So what will be total distance? Let's add the total distance. It comes out to be 125 kilo by 3 kilometer. Take LCM and do the solution, students. And then similarly, find time in hours also. That means half an hour plus 2 by 3 hour. It comes out to be 7 by 6 hours. So what is average velocity? It is total distance traveled by total time taken. So that means total distance 125 by 3 divided by 7 by 6. So in this division of fraction, if I change the sign of division into multiplication, then what happens? We take the reciprocal of the second term, the denominator. So our answer comes out to be 35.71 kilometer per hour. So students, after this, you can take a break and do example number 7 and example number 10 yourself. So after solving 7th and 10th example, now children, we will start with the numericals of third exercise. And for that, we have to learn 3 equations of motion. You only have to learn these equations, these formulas, and these formulae is known as equations of motion. So first equation of motion is V, that means final velocity, is equal to initial velocity plus product of acceleration and time. So V is equal to U plus AT is your first equation of motion. Second equation of motion is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Third equation of motion is V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Remember these 3 equations in the same serial order. First equation is V is equal to U plus AT. Second equation, S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Third equation, V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. So children, after this, you can do numerical number first of your 2C exercise, in which the body was at rest, moving with acceleration 2 meters per second square. You have to find the distance traveled by the object in a time of 2 seconds. So since the body is at rest, that means its initial velocity is 0 meter per second. Children, first step is always write down the things which is given and the thing which is asked to find. So which equation can we use? We have to find S, and we have been given time, initial velocity and acceleration. Can we use second equation? Because in third equation, we are not provided with V. So I will use second equation of motion. So whenever you are doing questions, children, you have to write down which equation we are using. For example, I have also written in the solution that we are using second equation of motion. Then write down the formula, that is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Substitute the given values, that means 0 multiplied by T plus half. A is 2, square of time means square of 2. So 0 into 2 is 0, while this 2 and 2 cancels out with each other. So we left with answer square of 2, that is 4 meter. Similarly, you can try question number 2, students, and then afterwards you can do question number 4, 5 and 6. So students, numerical number 2, 4, 5 and 6 is your homework. Just remember that retardation means negative acceleration, and if the body is brought to rest, that means its final velocity is 0, And if the body is starting from rest, then its initial velocity is 0. So students, with this, I come to an end of the session, and you are required to do the tick marked questions of exercise 2C in your physics notebook. Thank you, students, and have a nice day.